Welcome to the match reaction. Liverpool 1, Everton 0 in the FA Cup. Everton crash out of the FA Cup with one of the worst displays I think I've ever seen in a Merseyside derby. Horrific. Literally, the game's only just finished, but I can't really get angry because you could see it coming during the game, especially that first half. We were horrendous. We were absolutely horrendous. And, the buck must stop at the players. And some of the players, well, not some of the players, all of the players today, but just some of our players now just need to be dismissed as fast as possible. And none of this idea that, we can integrate them into a team. I'll just reel you some off. Jordan Pickford is garbage and needs to be moved on. Honestly, his mentality in games is just mind-boggling. Before the goal went in, listen, you can question whether he should have saved it or whether it was an amazing shot, whatever. Forget about that. Before the goal went in, he's trying to knock these little 20-yard passes to onto people when the Liverpool players, the young Liverpool players, full of energy, are swarming around our players and giving them no time and space. And what we needed to do was get out of our half and start chasing and turning them a little bit. Basic football. But no, he's trying to play these clever little balls that we keep on losing and keep coming back. His reading of the game is absolutely abysmal, and I'd get rid of him because I just think he's a joker in goal. Honestly, sometimes I look at him and I just think, who do you think you are? You've got absolutely no understanding of the game you're playing. I'd chase him, honestly. I think he's done. Every time he goes to Anfield, they do something against him. They're always telling us how much they think he's the weak link, and now I'm starting to think like that. I'd get rid of him. So he'd be the first one. Seamus Coleman, his legs are gone. Sorry, he goes as well. Sigurdsson, Snidlin, gone. Just get rid of them. Theo Walcott, gone. Get rid of him. They're straight off the bat, and then you've just question marks all over the pitch. Not whether people are good players, just whether they can take that step up. I had a discussion with Baz earlier in the season about Robinson and Luca Dean, and we were talking about who was better. And I said, well, it's Robinson, because even if he's not as good a player, he'd run through a brick wall for you, and he's got an end product. Luca Dean today, we've seen that all season. Nothing, making poor decisions, giving away free kicks and getting booked, whatever. And we've got players like that all over the pitch. Players who are rejects at other clubs that have come to Everton, who can't step up, who are brain dead, who don't know what it is to be a leader in the team. And there's that all over the pitch. And today, for Carlo Ancelotti, he's just got the biggest wake-up call he could have of how bad we are and how bad some of these players are. Listen, funny enough, I know Liverpool people say about them putting out a weak side and all that. It was brilliant from Klopp, that. Absolutely brilliant for two reasons. Well, for three reasons, actually. Number one, it put all the pressure on us, and it asked us if we could handle that pressure. Simple as that. Number two, to inspire those young players to set and give them confidence to go out and play against Everton. He's been giving them a game all season in different things, League Cup or whatever. Some have played Premier League, whatever. And the third reason, and this is the most important reason, fresh legs, fresh, hungry legs, players all playing in the same system to what Liverpool play. And that brings a bigger question mark to me about the Everton Football Club. Where the fuck are our young players? Where are our under-23s that have won 2 titles in the last 3 years? Where are those players? Why do our under-23s play different systems to our first team? Now, the question might be stability. David Unsworth's been in charge a lot longer than the under-23s than anyone has done in the first team. But why hasn't Marcel Brands asked for there to be a blanket way of playing from top to bottom at Everton Football Club? Liverpool today have put 4 or 5 players in there, young players, that all look like one at a time could be better than the first team, and they've all come together today, and they've chased our players off the pitch and in the second half got enough composure to just dominate the game. Let's not get it wrong. They dominated that second half. We didn't have a shot on target. So there's got to be question marks about that as well at the football club. The recruitment has been absolutely abysmal, and we need to get rid of. We've been trying to get rid of 5 or 6 for 2 years. Now we need to get rid of another 5 or 6. And I know this is what happens when you change the director of football and then change the manager. But there's got to be some long-term strategy to... And I know people like Moise Keane, that's why he's brought them in. But when you bring people like Moise Keane in, you've got to put them in there with... their competition can't be a 22-year-old. There's got to be some players in there who've got something about them. This is why I was calling for us to sign like Zlatan. And I know people like dismiss that. It's fine, I've got no problem with that. But it's for games like that where you've got to have someone on the pitch who's a leader. We've got no leaders in our club, none at all. None at all. And the only one might be Yerry Mina, and I don't know how good his English is. We just seem to be bringing in the same kind of player. People who are not hungry, people who have no desire, and people who come here because it's slightly better than where they were, and we give them a massive amount of money. That has got to stop under Carlo Ancelotti, because that was embarrassing. And there was 8,000 Evertonians in there today who were all, do you know what? I don't think they were expecting more just because we were playing against the young players. I think they were expecting more because of the performances that we've shown recently. And you know what? I'm not going to use the excuse of the games have caught up with them. In the first half, we could have been easily have scored 3 times, but we didn't, because we don't have that mentality. We don't have the mentality to kill a team off. We simply don't have it. We swan around the pitch, and it's all of them. Richarlison, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, all of them, they're all included. They all swan around the pitch thinking, oh, it's going to be all right. Or they go the other way where they completely snatch your chances. There's no one in the middle who calms anything down. I think that's why he brought Delph on, but Delph's legs have gone. They've gone. And that's the problem. We've got too many young players at one end of the scale and too many players at the other end whose legs have gone, and not enough in the middle who make a difference. Our midfield today was absolutely abysmal. Absolutely. Schneidlin and Sigurdsson, oh my God. I couldn't get rid of those 2 players quick enough if I had my choice. I really couldn't. They are abysmal. Honestly, I'd go out and get a centre midfielder, a centre defender, and put Holgate into centre midfield, or just go and get a centre midfielder. But we've got centre midfielders to come back, Gomez and Gabaman. Honestly, I'd go and get a centre back because we need one desperately. Put him in there and put Holgate in centre midfield. Honestly, that's going to live. That's going to live with those players for a very long time. But it's going to live with the fans as well. It's going to live with the fans that we sent a team there with all the expectations, and we couldn't beat a gang of kids. And honestly, Liverpool, the way their players grew into the game, especially the young games, that comes from the manager. That's a confidence thing. And as I said before, by playing them and telling them what he wants for them, they'll all be full of beans. They all want to play. Champions of England, they will be champions of England, and then champions of Europe, champions of the world and the universe and everything else. But we couldn't show enough bottle today. And do you know what makes it worse, right? If Liverpool had put that team out against like a Championship team or a League One team, I think they would have got beat, because that team would have gone for it and shown them no respect and be like, this is one opportunity to beat Liverpool at Anfield, and they've put out the kids. How disrespectful is that? We're going to show them. That kind of thing. We didn't. We go there and roll over because we've got a team of players who've got no bottle. And it's as simple as that. And anytime Liverpool fans say to me about like, oh, you're too negative, or you're this or you're that, that's why. Because we just have this pattern. And you know what? In the past, I might have said, oh, it starts with us, the fans. I think our fans genuinely believe we could get something today, regardless. And we had a little go in the first half and then rolled over because we just couldn't score after hitting 3 shots directly at their keeper. And we deserved everything we got. And it's nothing to do with tiredness, and it's nothing to do with the players available. It's all to do with attitude and believing you can go somewhere and win. And that's what's kept Everton back. Poor players as well, I grant you. But that's what's kept Everton back from doing anything for the last 25 years, is that belief that they can go and win in places. And I know that's been introduced by some managers or whatever, but until we change that mentality, this football club will not do anything. It will not do anything. And as I said, a team would have gone there today, a Championship team or a League One team, and would have done a lot better, because they would have gone, this is our one chance to beat Liverpool at Anfield. And that was our one chance to beat Liverpool at Anfield. And we just rolled over and took it. And there you go. Abysmal, and it should signal the end. I know it won't signal the end straight away for some players, but it should signal the end for 5 or 6 players. If you've brought Carlo Ancelotti in, you've got to back him in the transfer market. I'm not asked about how much money we've lost or what this or whatever. If you want to be serious about this and you want to take the football club forward, you've got to back him. And that means going out and buying the players, quality players that he wants, in all the positions we need them. And of course, you don't want to do that all at once, because you find yourself in a situation where we've been in the last 2 or 3 years. But we've just got to go out and buy quality in the right positions, and some players who are proper footballers and not the bottlers that we just seem to buy year in and year out. Yeah, horrendous. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but well done to those Liverpool lads, because they've had a go. They've had a go today, and that's more than some of our senior pros have done. Our players who've played in World Cups and have played for internationals, who just fall to bits when something is asked from them a little bit more than what we're used to. So, embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. And they are an embarrassment, and they deserve all the criticism they get. Do you know what? They probably won't get that much criticism, because it'll all be about Liverpool. It'll all be about their youngsters. Well, fair enough. But if it comes from our fans deserve to just tell them exactly, because that was horrific, absolutely horrific. Embarrassing, absolutely. And I feel a lot worse. I actually feel a lot worse right now than I did when they put 5 past us, when they put the last minute goal last year. I feel a lot worse today, a lot worse, because our players well and truly bottled it today. It was there for them to take, and they bottled it. And Liverpool fans weren't even that arsed. They were like, well, if you beat us, whatever. But now they'll be delighted, and we're the ones who'll suffer as fans. We'll be the ones who get all the grief. There you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure it'll be full of lovely comments and stuff. But that's embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. From 1 to 11, embarrassing. I mean, their numbers were like 1 to 750, weren't they? Some of their squad numbers, but, we've embarrassed ourselves. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to check out Baz's videos, the player ratings. Give this video a like, and if you want to subscribe, and if you want to join us on Patreon, the links are in the description. Thanks for watching. See you later.